seconds early. And then I'm going to get started. But we should be live. Hello. If you're here early, then hello, hello, hello. But yes, the start time would technically be 8:15 or 9:15 if you live on the East Coast, or 6:15 if you live on the Pacific Coast. But we're just going to chill here for a bit, and we're going to get started. Hey, Tony. How's it going, man? Hey, big boy. My commission prices are... Let me show you. Give me one moment. This is my current commission sheet. Oh. This is my current commission sheet. Right here. So, if you want a full body, it's $240 for a full body blended character like this. If you want an extra character, it's $50. Prices may change depending on, you know, how complex it is and the background, you know, that kind of thing. It's a bunch of different factors that go into it, but this is the starting prices right now. But yeah, no, this is where everything is so far. Currently, my commissions are closed. Can you call me Moogster? Yes, that's how it would be pronounced anyway. I mean, some people call me Muggy Mikey. And at this point, it's just happened for so long, I don't even bother correcting them. But how's it going, Spark? When will I make more cartoons? Well, I don't really plan on making anytime soon. Animation is something I got burnt out on. I've been burnt out on it for years, and I just kept going, and I didn't really allow myself to stop. So the moment I did start to slow down, especially due to being hospitalized, it made me realize, like, yeah, it's not really what I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do video essays for a long time now, for like 5 years. So I finally just started my video essay channel. That is where my heart currently is. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to eventually not make another cartoon again. I just need to step away from it for a while so I can rebuild my passion up. Hopefully that makes sense. Do I take commissions? I do, but my commissions are currently closed. What you guys are seeing here is the thumbnail that I made for Wrecked for his latest video for Indigo Park. It's the official music video for it, because he's part of the crew. This is the asset I made for it. And this is the commission that I'm currently working on today. Bonehead says, new PFP, feeling great, finished up the pilot. I know you'd probably get this a lot, but if you're a huge inspiration in my work, I love you, man. Dude, I appreciate it. Seriously, Bonehead. I really appreciate that. Good shit, bro. Good shit. My favorite Sonic game, it bounces all over the place, but I think the one I can most consistently go back to is probably Sonic 3 and Knuckles. How's Axel today? Well, it looks like she's here in the call. You could probably ask her.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hey, hey, hey. I saw Mikey in here alone, and I'm like...
Axel, you got work you gotta be doing.
I know. I gotta work on my Chainsaw Man script, but I saw you in here by yourself, and I'm like... I'm good. Man.
Axel,
hey,
I'm okay.
Tony, air hugs to you two. Are you sure?
Yes. If you just want to chill for a bit, that's cool.
I will. I'll chill for a little bit.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We just got back from grocery shopping, and those 45-cent fruit leathers, I'm gonna need more of.
Fruit? Oh.
They're called fruit leathers. Yeah, it's apple strawberry. I'm going to need more of them.
Oh.
They're only 45 calories, and they were so good.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
They're so good. And they're like full of nothing. They're full of nothing.
They're full of nothing.
They're full of nothing.
They're absolutely not nutritional.
0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 sodium,
0 nutrition,
11 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 10 grams of sugar, 2% potassium. So, you know, this, despite being packaged like a healthy treat, now that I've read the breakdown of the nutrition, it is more like a candy.
Well,
That's probably why I liked it so much. This is like a fruity candy, and I ate one, and I'm like, oh, I'll save the other for Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, I thought that one was for me.
Oh,
no! Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh. Well, now we have to go back and get more.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
I like them.
I'm glad you do.
How are you today, Tony? Hi, Wolfie. Arr!
Arr! You grew up on several of my older videos I made in Paint. Dude, when I animate, I still use Paint, bro. I still do. It's crazy, but dude, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I grew up animating too. You guys got to see me grow up, for better or for worse. Oh boy. But no, thank you guys for sticking around.
Wolfie. You got trolled? I'm sorry, Tony. Hopefully it was a funny troll, but...
Yeah, hopefully. Is this MS Paint? No, this is Paint Tool Sai. Oh, someone unfollowed? Is that what it was?
No! I always wait till I hit 210 or like 10 people after to celebrate the goal.
Yeah, sometimes the number can fluctuate. Especially if it's like growing at a crawl. If it's growing consistently, like if it's growing more than it's like losing, then you should be fine.
Yesterday at Kura, Mikey got the Goku, not the Chase figure that glows in the dark, but the Goku figure.
Like it's like a keychain, like the little standy acrylic stand. Yeah.
We got the shirt. We got the T-shirt.
We did. We got the shirt. We did it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we got the shirt. I'm so happy, man. Because I thought we weren't going to be able to get it, because our location was being kind of weird about it.
DM it to you? I can send you the figure after Mikey. I'll have him take a picture for me after the stream, and I'll send it as soon as I remember, Tony, sometime tonight, or if I forget, remind me, but I'll try to remember to send it tonight. I wish I could send it to you now, but I don't have those pictures on hand. They don't exist yet.
Wait, for what now?
For the little Goku figure. I think he wants to see pictures of the Goku figure.
You mean the acrylic stand?
Yeah, the little stand.
Oh, it's out here. It's on my desk next to Vegeta.
Yeah, when you get a second, take a picture so I can send it to Tony.
I'll have to, yeah.
I think he wants to see the shirt too. It's in the drawer right now, Tony, but I'll take a picture as soon as I get a second.
You're still getting used to drawing digitally? I mean, that's something that I had to get used to, too. For the longest time, I used to be like, nah, I want to do traditional only. But, I don't know, digital is the future, man. Hey, USSR, how's it going?
Welcome to the stream. There's 29 people here, and I'm the 5th person to like the stream. Let me refresh this. That can't be right. There's 26 likes and 29 here. What gives? Chat, you slapping. You slapping.
Slapping?
Yeah, you're slapping. You're slapping the like button, and you're slacking. You're slapping.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
You're slacking. Some of y'all are slapping the like button, and some of y'all are slacking on the like button. Pick a side. Pick the like button side. Click it. There we go. Now it's matching. 28 people, 28 likes. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
I feel better now. How was everybody tonight? We just got back from
I'm doing
the
great.
old grocery store.
Yes, we went to Trader Joe's, more specifically. Not to be that guy, but that kind of thinking is how we have AI art. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like that's not exactly what I meant though. I'm just saying when I say digital is the future, I mean like for what I want
Digital art, yeah.
Yeah, for what I want to do.
You don't have to.
I don't really consider AI art to be art. I really don't.
It's not.
It's just generated. I mean, I guess by all technicalities, it is an image.
It is a visual program.
But it doesn't mean it's put together. You know, and it should be called art. You know, like art like this should be called art, or something else should be called art. You know, if like a human actually makes it, that's art. It's human made art.
Colita 2015, unfortunately, Endless with Lyrics has been indefinitely postponed. It may as well be canned. Unfortunately,
I'm so
the budget,
sorry.
The first one did not generate enough revenue to fund the creation of the second one, and unfortunately, Mikey also got hospitalized in the middle of production for that one. So, it has been indefinitely postponed. I do not want you to have your hopes up. If one day it makes an appearance, beautiful, but don't wait up for it.
I actually got hospitalized.
So sorry.
I got hospitalized before Too Slow came out.
Yep.
But then after Too Slow, you know, I was already working on Too Slow during my hospitalization. And then I realized, like, I don't know if I can do another one of these. I just don't know if I can. I wanted to, but I get overly ambitious.
But if you're interested in following along with Mikey's current endeavors, there is the link to his new super secret second channel. It's not all that secret, I just say that to be fun. But yes, it is full of awesome video essays. Go hit that up. And they are far less at risk of hospitalizing Mikey. So.
Yes, that is what I'm currently working on now. Am I familiar with the Sonic comics made by Archie? Yeah, I grew up with them, kind of. I didn't like them, but I bought them because they were Sonic. I liked the cover art, but I didn't like the stories. Was never really a fan. But I have a bunch of them. They're at my parents' house. But yeah, I always thought the stories they just felt like boring soap operas to me. Wasn't really my cup of tea. I like the early Archie comics a lot, but not really the ones that were being published at the time, which was like early 2000s when I was catching up on all of them.
Hang in there, Black Century King. Send in my energy, man. You got this. Survival not easy. I hope you can get out of that mode soon.
Thank you, Wolfie.
Aww. Thanks, Wolfie. We appreciate that.
Black Century King, I'm so sorry, man. Good luck, dude.
You got this. It is a grind, but it's not an impossible grind. You can do this.
Yeah, man. Hang in there. Just stay strong.
You're welcome, Super Jonathan, of course. Yeah, Super Jonathan asked a minute ago, what is the way of not getting burned out? And I responded that you need to remember to take breaks and spend time with what inspires you. A really good book that I read at one point had this awesome, like, visual to help you sort of think about inspiration. And sometimes, I don't know very many people who fish, but it's a fishing metaphor, and it makes sense visually. If you take all the fish out of your fishing pond, there won't be anything to fish. So you gotta, they call it restocking the trout pond. And by spending time in what inspires you, it's like putting fish back into the pond so that you can come and catch a fish, you know?
Right. What are my...
How are you feeling after rail grinding from Heroes? Horrible. I don't know if I'll ever recover. Rail Canyon just absolutely grinds me every time.
how do I feel about characters exclusive from that series like Sally or Antoine? Um, okay, I like Sad AM more than I like the Archie comics. And even then, I never really cared too much about Sad AM that much. Even I grew up with it. That was the very first Sonic show I've watched. It was on it was on TV. I used to watch it when it was originally on during its original run in the 90s. And but I mean, I was a really little kid, so it was just kind of there. It wasn't really something I made an emotional attachment to like I did Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's a different show.
It's okay, PK. I was
Hey,
just
PK.
over in Lisa's stream too, so I totally
Is she
get
still
it.
going?
Bouncing. Oh yeah, she's still going.
Okay.
She's still going. I popped in. I talked for a bit. I, thought I might pop in there, but I'm not. They're on a grind, so I didn't want to interrupt. So I just chatted with them for a little bit.
Okay. So, Super Jonathan, I appreciate it.
That's funny, Tony. I don't think Big's Peach will recover anytime soon. No, he's got bits of metal splinters in there.
There was like when it comes to the Archie comics, I don't really care about any one depiction in it. Like I don't really care about any of the characters in it. Like I said, I was never really into the Archie comics. I just liked collecting them. I thought the stories were kind of bullshit. I thought everything felt bloated and overly serious. It wasn't fun like the games were. Sonic X and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and the Sonic OVA were way more fun than that. It was just a big bloated mess. It felt like Sonic was hardly there. I mean, like the Sega characters. It felt like the Sega characters were hardly there. It was just a bunch of OCs running around, and I don't know. It wasn't really something I was into. I wasn't feeling it.
Getting paid in exposure is ass. Yeah, just keep posting on Twitter, PK. People will find you for sure. And make sure you put I haven't seen a commission sheet from you, PK. You should make one if you don't have one. And if not, I haven't seen it pinned on your page. So you might consider marketing for your comm sheet. If you don't have one, you might consider making one. And yeah, no, getting paid in exposure is ass. I do have something funny to share with you guys, because you just said running. Go ahead.
Real quick, I wanted to say, PK, you just be patient. Someone will bite.
Yes.
Like, even mine don't sell out right away, either. I know some people, like, the moment they open up their commissions, like, they sell out right away. Like, mine took a couple weeks for them to fully sell out, so... just gotta be patient, man. You got this, though.
You're almost at your 2-year degree! I'm putting my paws up for you, Wolfie.
Your paws.
I'm sending you continued. I'm flapping my paws in the air, and
Flapping?
I am sending you. Yes, like the way you put your paws up in the air and you just wave them like this. I'm sending you continued educational endurance. Oh my God, the mental stamina. You too, Tony. But you, Wolfie, you got this. Oh my God, almost at the 2-year. It's a grind. I'm not a furry, Axel. I'm literally a cat fox. I'm covered in fur. Alright, so my funny story. Speaking of running around, when I was in middle school, I got the chance to play Kingdom Hearts at my uncle's. I was so excited. I'm from a family of gamers. And I was so excited, and I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts for the 2 or 3, maybe 4. I don't know. It felt like an eternity. My family, they were all playing cards, so they didn't pay any attention to me. We were there all night, but I was lost in Kingdom Hearts. And I think it was right before I began middle school, or it was definitely around that time. But I loved it so much that following Christmas, since I had a GameCube, I told my mom, I need you to get me Kingdom Hearts for the GameCube.
Oh no.
And I was so excited I'm like, yeah, I love Kingdom Hearts. Go out and get it for me for the GameCube. I want it for Christmas. My mom went to so many different stores, and as you guys likely know, Kingdom Hearts was not made for the GameCube. It was a PlayStation exclusive. So I was sending my mom on a wild goose chase to find me Kingdom Hearts for the GameCube. And she was so mad, and every year after that, she never would let me live it down. I was forced to start showing her proof that the game I want exists for the console I want.
I mean,
She's
I don't
like,
blame
"You
her
set
for
me
that.
on a wild goose chase."
Yeah.
I looked so stupid asking these people for this game, and so many different store associates had to explain to me that this game does not exist for this console.
Tony, thank you for being a member for 19 months, bro. I greatly appreciate that.
Tony, children have been created and born in the time that you've been a member. Holy shit, man. Thank you.
Weird, but yeah.
It's not weird. Babies being born every day.
That is true.
And somewhere out there are my baby corgis I'm going to eventually have. I want
Somewhere,
them
someday they'll be born.
soon. That was weird! You're welcome, Tony. I'm glad to bring the weird for you. Yeah, so every year after that for Christmas, my mom would force me to, like, show her. I had to put together magazine, like,
You're
articles.
kidding.
No, she's like, "Are you sure this exists?"
Dude, what?
Yes, Mom. It was so funny. She was so mad after the Kingdom Hearts thing. And I was so convinced. I was like, no, it's real. It's real.
Weird, dude. Like, I'm surprised. How did you not know that it was... Surely you had an idea of what exclusives, you know, console exclusives
PK.
were.
Yeah, PK, please. Anything you make for me, you're welcome to post at any stage in development. I really don't mind.
But...
I was just so convinced that Kingdom Hearts
Why?
belonged on the GameCube. Something
Why?
about the style, something about... I know. I don't know. I couldn't tell
Like,
you.
even I knew it wasn't on the GameCube. Like, what?
Yup, I was convinced.
Like, at the time, I knew. Like, I mean, I didn't even bother desiring it because I didn't have a PS4 or PS2 at that time.
Yeah, no, I was adamant. It existed. Felt like I was living in a different universe, dude.
Weird.
Tony said, Axel, funny thing was, I went through something similar because I thought Generations was for the Wii, too.
Oof,
I could see why
no.
you thought that. I could see why you thought that, though.
Just like how Sonic 06 wasn't for the Wii. A lot of people were surprised that it didn't come out on the Wii. And then we got Secret Rings. Which, I guess is, you know, in terms of gameplay is a little better than 06, but eh.
I would love that, PK. Take your time, though. Don't burn yourself out doing it. I love ethical created pieces. Ethically created pieces. The disappointment in your 8-year-old face was real. At least you were like 8, dude. By the time I was making this mistake, I was at a stage in
You
my
were like
life,
10, Axel.
Yeah, I was 10, 11, or maybe... Yeah, I was 10 or 11.
What kind
But
of... Wait,
yeah.
no. That means
Probably.
it would have been out for several years at that point.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and figure out what year it was. But either way, I definitely knew I played it on a PlayStation. I understood and had the wherewithal. I totally knew that it existed on the PlayStation, and I just kind of assumed it was going to be on the GameCube too.
Hey, Double.
So
There's
that-
Double.
That Christmas, I told my mom I want Kingdom Hearts for the GameCube, and it's not real!
Hey, Christina.
What
You're
up,
doing
Solarium?
great.
Hi, Christina! I'm
Okay.
doing well, thank you. Aside from the aloe plant, I have to repot, and I've never repotted an aloe plant, so I've got some minor low-level anxiety about somehow messing it up, but it needs to be done because Al is dying.
How much are
His
my
name-
commissions?
His name is Al. He's
these-
an aloe plant.
These are my commission prices right here. right here.
Double. Who's saying Secret Ring slander, Mikey?
All I said was that it's it's not the best. I listen. I was handling it with care. Listen, it's not the worst Sonic game, but it's also far from the best.
Does that mean you'd be okay if I said Sonic's not the worst franchise? It's just far from the best. Is that saying it gently?
Well, Sonic isn't my identity, so I'm completely okay with you saying
I don't
that.
know about that. I think a younger Mikey would have went,
Maybe. I don't know. But now I'm just like, well,
yes, PK, I can help
it's hard to argue that because it's like, damn, you're right. You're right. Sega has burned me so many times. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, I love Sonic, but there's a lot that I'm frustrated with because I've been a fan for so long. So there's some things I agree with, some things I don't.
We all love Sonic, and honestly, Double, I wanted to give Secret Rings more of a chance. I enjoyed the dinosaur level. It stuck with me. I do remember that level, and I was having an alright time in the game. I was enjoying the world building. I actually was sort of enjoying the mechanics. I want to go back and finish that one. I would at least be open to finishing it, and I'm intrigued by Sonic and the Black Knight. I am intrigued by what I've heard.
Have you streamed that?
Nope, haven't played it. I know very little about it, other than I've seen art of Sonic with the sword, and I think the sword is Excalibur.
Yeah.
And I like medieval themes, so.
Yeah, like.
Wait, well, people want me to play Black Knight.
People used to like dog on that game so fucking hard back in the day. Like when it came out, everyone just fucking dogged on it, bro.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, the talking sword was Caliburn? Okay. Did the dinosaur level inspire Dino Dynamic? No, I did not. Dino Dynamic existed before I ever even thought about streaming. Dino Dynamic was inspired by Mikey and I goofing around and making art together, and very probably likely my love of Yoshi's.
Yeah, Axel loves dinosaurs.
Love dinosaurs.
Yes.
I'm a sucker for all things dino.
It's true, you are.
Like right now I have at least 5 dinosaur themed things in my vicinity. I have a T-Rex hand sanitizer. I have quite a few Yoshi things here. I have some very dinosaur Neopet pins. I have... oh, what else? I have a little dinosaur...
Tony!
Up here.
Thank you, bro, for the 199.
I enjoyed Night of the Wind when we went to the Sonic Symphony.
Yes, that one's one of my favorite songs, too.
That had me hype, honestly. That song was peak.
Yeah, no, Night of the Wind is fucking...
Hey, shithead,
killer,
you got a donation!
I feel like Black Knight might very well be an underrated gem for me, Wolfie. I've kind of been really interested in getting to play it. Like, even if the mechanics aren't...
To me...
cool,
Black Knight...
I still want to give it a shot.
To me, Black Knight is one of those games where I'm like, I really like the aesthetic and the story, but I don't really care for the gameplay. Like, at all. And, you know, as time goes on, I kind of feel the same way about Secret Rings, because it's more or less the same kind of shit. Yeah, I like the ideas. Like, everything about the games but the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
Welcome
like it's
to the Stream Division.
It's like this shit is fun to watch, but not fun to play. If that makes sense.
Punk Gamer says Black Knight for me was the last time Sonic felt cool. I'm sorry, that was a long time ago. Damn.
Yeah.
I want to try that game. I've never gotten a chance to play it. I've only seen Sonic and Caliburn, like art thereof, and I've heard, of course, Night of the Wind. And the themes of the game look like something I would really enjoy.
Yeah.
So, it was better than Secret Rings to you. I did sample Secret Rings. I did not play all the way through it, but I did sample it. I might U-turn and come on back to Secret Rings eventually. Right now, I'm just playing through Heroes. So, again,
Super Jonathan, thank you for the $1
sticker, and thank you for your first super chat on a
Dude,
live
thank
stream,
you.
like ever.
Oh yeah, that's what that means?
What an honor.
Dude, thank
you.
Dude,
Look at
yeah.
that little shiny number 1.
I thank you so much, Super Jonathan. But yeah, dude, Sonic in that game, dude, he's great. I love Sonic in
So
Black
got
Knight.
a Jonathan.
But yeah, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, even when Sonic Colors came out, I was like, this is just, I don't know, something's missing. But everyone was like, you can't say that. Sonic is finally in a good place. This is the best game in like forever. You can't talk shit about it. Sonic Colors is peak. Well, no one said peak back then, but you know, everyone's like, oh, this is Sonic Colors is amazing. You can't talk shit about it. I'm like,
Aww.
all right, well, just
Up, Down, All Around said Live Life also makes me cry. It's such a beautiful song. It's one of Crush 40's best songs ever.
yeah, man. It's just we'll have to have you play Black Knight.
I've
Brown
wanted
Ranch Man,
to.
hello.
Hi, Brown Ranch Man. I've wanted to play Black Knight. It's probably one of the only... That one and Unleashed were... And Shadow the Hedgehog were like,
Oh, wait, I
when
gotta
they were
skip this
coming
song.
out... When they were coming out, they were games I was actually interested in playing, but just didn't get to. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to eventually playing Black Knight.
Tony, thank you for the 199. It's coming to San Diego. Nice, bro.
Are you gonna go see? Are you gonna go experience it again?
It's coming back to Chicago too, and I want to go again.
That'd be fun. Solarium, I don't think the bulk of people hate colors, but there is, like, you know...
The industry loves it.
It's widely accepted, yeah. It's widely accepted, but a lot of longtime fans don't care much for colors because they feel like it's missing something that gave the older games
Actually,
soul.
oh, there's a lot of longtime Sonic fans who like it too.
I'm
and
talking about mostly what I've heard from you and a couple others.
Well, no, there's actually a lot of fans who still like it, but it's also one of those games that's, you know, it's not a hot take to say you like it. It's a pretty safe bet to say, like, hey, I enjoy Sonic Colors, and most people will agree with you and think it's good taste. But I just it never meshed well with me. Never really cared for Colors.
I'm a huge Unleashed fan, Division. I love Unleashed.
I like Unleashed a lot too.
I know people think that the nighttime combat's a little slow, but for me, I didn't mind that. I like the combos. I enjoy beat 'em ups though, so.
To me, I feel like Colors and Generations...
Hey, shithead, you got a donation!
God damn it. Colors and Generations... I use the school bathroom. Can you forgive me? What? What? Thank you for the 2, but
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Hey, shithead,
Not
you got a
the school
donation!
bathroom. As long as you're not... Are you the one stinking up the school bathroom? 'Cause, oh, man, I don't know if we can forgive you for that. It's okay to, like, pee in the school bathroom.
Oh
I
my
can
God.
understand. If you can't hold your bladder for 8 hours a day, like, I totally get it. But if you got a crap in the school bathroom, you're part of the problem, man.
Oh my god. So, I feel like Colors and Generations, those are the 2 games where if you say, hey, I love those games, most people are going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, those are the best Sonic games. You know, besides, you know, the classics or something. They're safe bets. You could say that, no one will judge you. That's why I feel like a lot of people do say that. You know, especially people that are afraid of being judged for liking Sonic. At this point, I don't care. When I was a kid, I was afraid of being judged for liking Sonic, but at this point, Sonic Adventure 2 was the newest game. And even then, people shit-talk Sonic, so I got bullied for liking Sonic even back then.
Listen, I was fine with Generations in terms of gameplay. Look good.
Hey, shithead, you got a
gameplay was
donation!
fine. I felt it's a personal pet peeve, super catfished by the fact that all the characters were there as statues, and I was so upset that you didn't unlock them as, like, playable
Oh, yeah.
characters.
And that's
I
something
was
we're
so
just
mad.
that's just something we're just starting to remedy now. Can you fucking believe that?
Yes.
Oh my god. So I think that, you know, Colors and Generations are very easy games to say, yeah, I like that. I like them. I do like Generations, but I think it is a very flawed game. There's a lot of people, I think, who praise Generations and say it's nearly perfect, and I'm like, That isn't exactly true. that isn't exactly true. I think the best part of Generations is modern Sonic, because when I play Generations, I don't go back and play classic Sonic. I don't. I play modern Sonic. I play all of his levels except Planet Wisp. Those are the ones that are fun. All of Classic's levels, I don't know, they're just way inferior to the original levels that they were copying, I guess. I don't like his physics. I mean, at the time when it came out, it was fine because it was right after Sonic 4, and Sonic 4's physics were completely fucked.
I'm requesting a pause at some point.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Go ahead, because I want to address something in chat and it's about to be gone. Go on.
Okay. So,
on.
Generations physics, I feel like, aged poorly. They aged like milk, especially when Mania... By the time Mania was out, it's like, yeah, there's... Okay, this just makes Generations look worse. It's got good level design, but I hate the way Classic Sonic controls. I hate it. I don't like his spin dash. I don't like his... he feels like a rock. I don't like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say.
So, Division said I like Sonic more than Mario. Mario's just hard for me to get into story-wise. Yeah, unfortunately...
What story?
Yeah,
what story?
Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario, does not care much for stories. He likes to have his characters be more like different actors in a play. So that's just
weird
how he's always done things. But I am a huge Mario fan. Much bigger Mario fan than Sonic. So... That's what makes Mikey and I so great together.
And it's weird because, like, you're the furry, so you think that, like, you would be all over Sonic, you know?
Yeah,
it's just
I really
weird.
Enjoy fuzzy characters and like.
You like anthropomorphic characters.
I do. I really enjoy animal characters. It's just something I've always enjoyed, even since I was a kid. And I like telling stories with animal characters. For example, I really get into... it's hard for me to get into games like Stardew Valley, but there's a game called Cattails that's basically Stardew Valley, but you're a cat. And I get into that so much more. I don't know why. So you would think that I would be the one super into Sonic and not super into Mario. You're not wrong. But
yeah,
I do love Yoshi. I don't know. There's There's nothing quite like Yoshi.
Mario seems like something I should be into, and Sonic something you should be into.
Welcome back, TK.
Hey, Kid Caffeine. I think the big problem is that Nintendo's properties made the transition into 3D pretty well, and I don't think Sonic did. Well,
yeah.
To be fair, you are, like I said, I think it's because like when Sonic went to 3D, I was like, I guess I want to say I was the right age for it. I don't know. I still really like the adventure games a lot. I love them. I don't think Sonic had a bad transition into 3D. Like, has it aged poorly? Yeah, I think most games at that time, like I said, most games have aged kind of poorly. You know, technology and standards improve as time goes on. But for the most part, I think Sonic Adventure was, you know, like, it seemed like the next best step up from the classics before it. That's always been my opinion, though. I understand if you think that it's not different strokes for different folks.
I'm assuming you're talking you as in chat, not me.
I was talking to Kid Caffeine.
Ah. I didn't even know Kid Caffeine was here.
Yeah,
Hi,
I just said his name.
Hi, Kid Caffeine. Good to see you. I'm catching up.
Yeah, no, like, I love the Genesis games. I love the adventure games. Then everything after that, it's either hit or miss for me. Like, even Heroes. Like, Heroes is fine. It's not... I don't think it's great, but I also don't think it's shit either. It's just completely middle of the road for me. And that came out when I was a kid, too, and I was just like, yeah, this one isn't... This is no Sonic Adventure 3, but... it's fine. It's just fine. But I was still really into the game. It's just...
I was laughing at what you said, Jared, that Yoshi's your favorite like, the implications of Yoshi as a Pokemon.
Let's see. Dude, Super
Super
Wayne Wallace.
Thank you for being a member for 31
31
months.
months.
Oh my god, there's so many Dr. Seuss days.
How many days does he fucking have?
I don't know.
Thank you, Super Wayne Wallace, the best magical villain eater. And Punk Gamer says, I've always felt like Generations is your favorite band's greatest hits album. A trip through the great... Wait. A trip through the great, then they have that one song that reminds you how bad they are, Planet Wisp. Yeah.
Oh no.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of classic Sonic and Generations either.
I feel like I complain about this every stream, but the fact that there is no Chow mobile game, wild to me, man.
Yeah,
Wild.
there should be. Yeah, like, I fucking hate the Wisps, man. I'm sorry. I hate them. They are such a fucking drag. I do not like Wisps whatsoever. I don't. I do not like them.
Drill!
Ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan. Hated them in Colors. Hated them in Lost World. Same with Forces. Like, bro, like, go the fuck away. Why are they in Generations too? Like, god damn, bro, I fucking hate them. Like, they have, like, dude, they just look like fucking, I don't know, like these really shitty toys that you get out of, like, those quarter Gashapon machines or something.
American gas.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, American vending machines.
The
yeah.
same vending, like, the
Because
same...
Japanese vending machines are actually goated.
The same machines that you put, like, a quarter into and you get, like, 5 Skittles. It seems like that's what they are.
Oh my god. Thank you for the $4.99, Tony. Hot take. I actually like the Wisps. Jade is my favorite, but why are they everywhere now?
Well, they're not
Yeah.
everywhere now. Thank fuck they weren't in Frontiers. They weren't in Frontiers, right? You actually like them. Well, I don't know, man. To me, they just felt like an excuse to not have Sonic's friends in the game. You know, just to take away alternate playable characters. And I hate just how they make Sonic's gameplay so one note. And they just feel so fucking scripted and boring. I don't know. I'd much rather play as Tails and fly around than have Sonic turn into some fucking UFO and just... You know, it's just so fucking weird.
I don't know. It's like with Kirby and Yoshi, there's transformation segments that make the gameplay fun. But when I play them, those transformation segments in a Sonic game, it feels stalled. Like it's slowed down my
Yeah, you come to
my
a fucking...
progress immensely.
You come to a screeching halt, and then you play this scripted ass... you get
Hey,
this,
shithead, you got a donation!
you get this power that's scripted for only 5 seconds, and then... Yeah, it's like you stop just for that. Man, come on, man. They just feel half-baked. Like, I'm not saying that the idea is bad. It's just the execution is. I feel like Wisps should have been more, but... Like, they just, to me, feel like... I don't know.
It feels like a pause.
Yeah, it breaks
Like,
the flow, man.
Massive slowdown.
It
yeah.
breaks the flow, and those, and you know, Sonic Colors, in my opinion, barely had any
and
flow as it was.
The
but
segments they're relevant in are so slow that they may as well like not be there. Like they're so short. They're so short.
They're short. They're
Yeah.
bite-sized. Yeah.
It breaks the gameplay. It's not fun. They're too short to be relevant to the level. It feels like.
Yeah.
Should Kirby talk more? I mean, Kirby talks enough, I think.
He's a Nintendo character. He's not going to talk. The fact that he makes noises at all, I mean, I guess that's kind of the best we're going to get, huh?
He does talk, but like not everybody understands him.
Right. In the Kirby anime, I don't even think he talked. I don't remember him really talking.
He did, but not everybody understood him. The kids
Yeah, they
did.
had like what were their names?
I don't remember.
Tiff and Tuff or something.
Yeah.
They were the
yes.
ones that kind of spoke for him.
Yeah, they understood him.
It's like C-3PO with R2-D2. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's correct.
But yeah, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just bitching about the Wisps the entire time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I don't like them. I just feel like I have to overly justify it because people get a little defensive about them. And if you like them, that's fine. They're just not my cup of tea. That's all. That is all. I mean, they aren't great. LOL. That is Honeycomb Highway. Okay, so here is a hot take. I think out of all the 2010s games, of course, minus Mania, I think Sonic Lost World is the best one. Its story is complete shit, but in terms of gameplay, I think it is the most solid. It is the most solid. It's the one I enjoy the most booting up and playing. But like I said, there's really not much to choose from. Colors, Generations, Lost World, Mania, and Forces, right? Mania is the best one, obviously. But out of all the 3D games, Lost World is the best one, I think.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna hop off here and go work on my Chainsaw Man script, so...
You're leaving on that note? Ugh.
Yeah, yes. I'm leaving on that note. I don't mind. You can keep talking about the Wisps and Generation.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go work on my script. I appreciated the conversation. Do you like Pac-Man? Oh,
yeah.
We do, but it's not something we play all that often.
Pac-Man was my first game. Well, Miss Pac-Man was, but, very first game.
Jot might come through, Tony, so don't worry. Jot might come through.
Maybe.
Hopefully you guys see him. I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna go work on my Chainsaw Man script. Have fun, guys!
Bye, guys!
Bye!
So I wanted to say about Lost World, like, what PK said is, yeah, its aesthetic is cool. And what Up, Down, All Around said, like, being able to control Sonic and picking up collectibles first time, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Unfortunately, I think the game had a lot of good ideas, and of course, Sega, being Sega, threw the baby out with the bathwater, and instead of refining what worked in that game, they just completely abandoned everything, and they're not going to go back to it because it just got middle-of-the-road reviews. Like, what were they going to expect? Generations was a high. Hills and valleys are a thing. It's going to happen sometimes. Like, just go with what works and refine it. That's what they did before. And then instead we got Forces 4 years later. Well, actually, we got Boom the following year, which was... I don't even want to go into that. But then, yeah, Forces took 4 years. 4 fucking years for that 2-hour game. Oh my god, bro. You like the ideas they had for Lost World's control, except for the run button. The parkour could have been so fleshed out. I agree. But I do think these are things that could have been refined. There is potential there. I don't think there was no reason for them to go back to the boost right after that. I mean, they could have kept using the boost formula, especially since I'd say it was at its best in Generations. But if they're ready to move on and try something else, let them. Let them. Clearly, Sonic is going to be divided by gameplay. Like, they're not just going to stick with one. Like, Sonic has already had several styles at this point. Might as well, want to try something again, I guess just then go for it. I prefer controlling Sonic a bit more hands-on than I do boosting anyway. So, hey, Emmy. Hey, Emmy, how's it going? We're just bitching about Sonic games. We're just bitching about Sonic. You know how it is. Just bitching. Mostly me bitching about meta-era games. Yeah. But, yeah, no, I do think Lost World has several redeeming qualities. I like the Deadly Six's designs. Their problem, their issue, is that they are just archetypes. They are a victim of the shit-ass story. Just the meta era in general. They are victims of it. I think they have potential. I think they do. I really do. I'm a little bit more lenient on them. Well, the only ones I don't really care for, I guess, are Zamam and Zik. Because, but whatever. I really like Xena. I like Zor. Zaz, I like them. I really like them. They are cool. Zavik, you know, at this point, he's just... I just associate him with being a fucking himbo that everyone wants to fuck. So, I guess, whatever. Even Sega wants to fuck Zavik. That's why they keep putting him in, like, everything, dude. I always thought they looked more like Rayman characters than Sonic. I like the designs, though. They're creative. I'd much rather have that than... I don't know, like... It felt like a breath of fresh air a bit, you know? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When Sonic Rush came out, I remember... I remember the forum I went on, people hated Blaze's design. They thought she looked like a fan character. That was the general consensus at the time. Now people love Blaze. It's crazy. It's crazy what the switch up is on that. It's really crazy. Like, Blaze is cool. I like Blaze, but you know, I never really thought she looked like a fan character. Like, I always thought that was like the Archie stuff that did. Yeah, no, yeah. All the older fans thought she looked like a fan character. How ironic several years later, now that fan characters are tossed into forces. Yeah, I can't believe they actually went through with it. I thought that was something they would never do. Like, ever. But they did it. They allowed a character maker, and I guess they're not going to do it ever again. Again, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I just don't like how, like, they had to integrate the character, you know, the custom character into the storyline. So it made certain cutscenes awkward. Okay. Christine, let's see. Up Down All Around says, I remember Silver getting intense hate for years online. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That was like the thing to do. To hate Silver and to make him look stupid. That was like what you did. Like, if you didn't do that, then you were the weird one. Just like making Shadow like emo and shit. Like, that was just a thing that you did. Like, to be like, if you wanted to be in the fandom and get laughs, that's what you did. Just like making fun of Chris Thorndike, who is another character I will defend. I like Chris Thorndike. I think he is one of the best characters in Sonic X. I like Chris Thorndike. I never had a fucking problem with him. Ever. Ever. Even as a kid, I was like, are people just, like, hating him just to fit in? Like, even when I was a little kid, I was like, wow, people are just bandwagoning the hate for this kid. Like, wow. Like, he does more than Cream the Rabbit in Sonic X. But people just hate him because he's a human. It's so weird. Yeah, no, yes, proud member of the Chris Thorndike Defense Squad, yes. I never had a problem with Chris, ever. Even in my old dubs at the time, I went out of my way to not make fun of Chris. I really tried to go out of my way to not make fun of him. Because it just really felt... Like, this is back when I made Sonic X dubs. Like, I knew people fucking hated Chris, but I tried my best to not, you know, make him, like... If I wanted to fit in, I would have treated him like people treated Silver. It would have been like that. Plot twist. People criticize to fit in the fandom. Yes, they do. They do. fads catch on. Fads are definitely a thing. And, you know, I've also been a victim to it. Like I said, I've admitted to it. Like, with the silver thing, the shadow stuff. Yeah, I've been guilty of that, too. Amongst so many other things, man. Streaming by myself for right now, yes. Jot may or may not join me. He is busy with something at the moment. Chris Thorndyke's story in X has more soul than any Sonic story we've gotten through the 2010s to today. I will die on this hill proudly. You're not wrong. You are absolutely, I think, objectively correct. Wait, who said streaming all by yourself handsome? Wait, what? What? Hold on. Who's saying that?
Hey, shithead, you got a donation!
What? Okay. Okay. It's a Rouge piss joke. Oh! Well, I think I remember that. Okay. Was it from... I think I've only seen it like once, though. It was like a cartoon someone made, right? Okay. Yeah, that's... Okay. Right. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Oh, but yeah, no. Chris Thorndyke, I think, has more story than... I agree. More story and soul than anything out of the meta era. I mean, not that it's been like it's a very low bar. Let's be real. But that's just my opinion. I do think Chris's story is really sad. I do think they made the mistake of making Chris like a rich kid. A lot of people fail to... I think that's where a lot of the disconnect comes from with the audience. I will acknowledge that. But I think the reason why they made Chris rich is because it was an easy way for Sonic to have resources, like Tails to have access to a plane, shelter. It was just an easy, just so the story could happen. That's how I've always felt. It's like if Sonic was like with a, just like an average income family, I don't think they would be having adventures like they wouldn't be able to go storm the military base and rescue Cream if Chris was just like an average income kid. They wouldn't have been able to do that. Like what? Super Jonathan, thank you so much for the $1. Remember the constant saxophone whenever Rouge appeared? Yeah. Yes, I do. That happened in the dub, and it was also in the Japanese one too, Japanese version. My buddy Nolan is actually going to be joining me. He's going to be joining me here on voice, so I'm going to give him a quick little call here, and he's going to hop in. All right, hello, Nolan.
Hello.
How's it going, dude?
It's going good.
Can you guys hear Nolan?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear him?
I just
Get caffeine.
I just want to make a declaration right now.
Yeah.
To everybody watching the stream, if you do not donate a minimum of $100 to Mikey's stream, the SWAT team is going to come in and arrest.
Okay, what the fuck was that? All right, let me try that again. All right, don't.
Is that one of those banned words?
I mean, I don't want to risk it, bro. That's just a bit too much, bro. And
I never know. I'll say something I think is completely innocuous or very obviously like inflammatory, and then it just. And then I'm just like, somebody tells me, "Oh, that's a banned stream word," and I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Hey, shithead, you got a donation.
Tony, thank you for the $1.99. Wait, you just found that out now? that
What?
Mike Pollock is Ella? You just found that out? You didn't know?
Yeah, it was a very offensive performance.
It was it?
I think. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah.
Okay, okay. Well,
Who's
if
this
it is, then
who's this character?
what?
Who's this character?
This is a character who's named Game Boy.
Game Boy, I love it.
Yes.
Whoever made this, you did a great job. I'm very proud of you. The design is sick.
Darth Vader stream on the main channel again. Yeah, I'm trying to hit up both because I don't want this channel to die. I don't want it to be like dead, but I'm also trying to build up my other one. And for those of you who don't know what my other channel is, it's a video essay channel. Let me go ahead and link to it right here. Please subscribe if you haven't.
If you don't subscribe,
No.
Mikey's gonna cry.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna cry on stream. It's gonna be he's gonna open up a stream, and he's just gonna start crying, and he's not gonna interact with any of you. So you better watch out.
Nolan, what the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Oh, so much shit. So
Yeah,
much.
True. Bro.
I'm trying to like be careful because I feel like if I say like, oh, I love peanut butter, you're gonna be like, Nolan, butter is a bannable offense. Don't say it. I feel like what?
What?
No, wait. Because I just don't know anymore. I don't know what anybody's
Butter?
gonna say or tell me. Yeah, it was just like a random word that popped off my head.
With your
I
margarine
didn't
having
literally-
ass, bro. Like, come on. What's going? What butter? The fuck?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not butter.
Where's the fan art of your mallard looking up at the meteor? I don't know. No one has drawn it. It needs to be drawn. I like that. I like that idea.
I love Mallard. Mallard's a good boy.
Yeah, thank you, Nolan. I appreciate it.
Except for what he did in 1978, but we don't talk about that.
What? 1978?
Yeah, Mallard's crimes in 1978, but he's become a better person. He's moved past it. We don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony's doing it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. I knew I could count on you. So, his character here is gonna be in, like, outer space, kind of. That's
Hell yeah.
That's the whole idea.
We love outer space pictures. I love rendering space.
Hey, Austin. Yeah, space is fun. Space makes me feel like I belong. Space makes me feel like I can take up space and exist. Hello. Nolan?
Well, I didn't know that was directed to me. Or
I
not.
don't know, bro. I don't know.
The Moogie Squad gonna pull up. The Moogie Squad is under construction. Moogie is always recruiting new members.
I am.
Yeah. We all know about your dastardly plans for the Moogie Squad.
My dastardly plans.
Yeah. We know what your plans are.
Okay, what are my plans? Just to make more video essays and art. That's it.
I'm gonna level with everybody here. I didn't expect you to challenge my joke. I didn't have a backup plan, so now I just look like an utter fool, and I'm really upset about it.
You look like an utter?
An utter fool. Utter.
I don't know, man. Starting to imagine you, shaped like an utter.
Okay, you know what? Fine. It's all good. It's all good. Exactly how I wanted to be pictured.
It's all good, man. It's all good. What is bro
Like-
waffling on about? I don't know.
Emmy, you wouldn't get it. You just wouldn't get the high caliber humor that I'm all about. The
Rick and Morty.
highbrow.
humor.
Nah, I'm above Rick and Morty.
I don't
I'm,
know about that, bro. I'm
esoteric.
Uh-huh.
I'm spiritually advanced.
Spiritually advanced, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
You're not even on my level.
Oh, okay, so not Rick and Morty, smiling friends. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. You got my number.
Yeah, I got it, bro. Got it. Duly noted, bro.
Dually? Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel?
Bro. Did someone, like, throw a piece of cornbread at you or something?
What do
the
you
hell?
mean?
I don't know. You sounded like you got hit in the head with something, bro.
No, I'm just tired. Yesterday, I worked that open to close shift,
Oh, yeah.
and I woke up super late, and I've just been off all day.
Damn, dude. Oh, you know, I never actually messaged Corey. I forgot to.
You should. I wanted to talk to Corey again, but
Wait,
he never
have you-
answered me.
You've talked to Corey before?
I think briefly once, since we met through you for the video,
Yeah.
the Cartoon Network one, which still one of my most favorite things I've ever worked on. It was a delight.
Thank you, man. Like, I look back at that video now, I'm just like, ugh, cringe.
Oh,
Ugh.
that video was a blast. I still watch it sometimes.
Dude, there's so much of my content where I'm just like, ugh, I fucking hate it. It makes me cringe.
I mean, yeah, that's for everybody though.
Like-
Everybody has that.
No, dude, it's like most of my shit, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, again, everybody's is like that.
Yeah. Like, Axel's like, you should be proud of what you make. It's like, yeah, I am, but like, I guess it's because maybe my standards are higher now, or I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
No, I understand. That's the one thing when you work as an artist for a job, you're constantly drawing, so you're constantly improving and getting better. At least statistically, you are. There are artists who just plateau and then don't improve at all. But you're not one of those. So anytime you see something even from like a week or two ago, you're like, I could have done this better, I could have done that better, and you just gotta like
Yeah.
accept it, not feel too bad about it.
Well, up, down, all around. Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
I know.
Oh,
You-
up, down, all around. Ugh.
Come on, she's cool, dude. She's cool.
Oh, I thought you said that.
No, bro, that's her name in the chat. She's really cool. Yeah, no, I agree. You know, nobody's gonna get to where you are now without, the old stuff. But like, I still can't help it. I see my old stuff. I'm like, why did I think this was a good fucking idea?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess usually like when I was working on stuff, I'd be like, okay, this would be, this is what people would find funny right now. And I was so caught up with it, with working on stuff that would be funny in the moment rather than stuff that would be evergreen.
Like algorithm chasing.
Not just, I mean, that was part of it. Of course I had to do that. And I fell into that too. And it got so fucking exhausting, dude. Yeah, no, dude, it helped, like, it contributed towards burnout, for sure.
Yeah, no, I was there. I saw it.
Yeah.
But, the, also being an animator and having to be, timely and relevant is, like, so, not incongruent, but, like, contradictory to each other, considering how long animation takes.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kid Caffeine says, I mean, Mikey, you and I were looking at some art you did for a long-running project, and the new stuff looks so much better than the old stuff. Well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, damn, I want this to be consistent, but damn.
You're consistently improving all the time.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes.
Let you. No, really, I appreciate that. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I really
you just gotta let them inhibitions go. It takes practice, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Why don't you use like a clipping layer to color the lines?
Because, bro, this is how I work, bro. That's why, bro.
Oh my god, you're one of those types.
What do you mean?
Hey, why don't you use this clearly simpler method? That's not how I work, man. You don't respect my art. You don't respect my mission, my vision, bro. Whatever. Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
It's just, I don't know. This is just how I've always done it. Yeah, I've never done any clipping, nothing like that. I've always just do it because I guess I do it like this because I want it to look like it was done by, I guess, by hand, I guess, if that makes sense. But I mean, I do all this with a mouse anyway, so I guess, you know, it's gonna look like that no matter what. What are my expectations for this year content-wise? More video essays. I have an Amy one I'm working on at the moment. I'm working on an Amy video essay right now. And then after that, I really want to make a video about the history of the One Piece anime in the United States, because I've been around for a long time in the fandom, and I've been following a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that happened, especially in the 2000s, that doesn't get talked about anymore. And I want to do it for, like, documented purposes, you know?
I was thinking about the One Piece 4Kids dub yesterday.
Yeah.
I really love how that dub ends with them dying.
Oh, yeah, because they're coming out of the rainbow mist.
Yeah, and then there's a ship crashing on them, and then it just cuts to black. So good.
Dan, thank you so much for the $4.99. I can't believe it's been 13 years. Your 4Kids version of We Are is so dope. Maybe we can get a re-recording in 2024. I mean, I haven't spoken to MIDI Guy in a long time. Maybe he would be up for it.
You should. I mean, there's probably like a vocalist track of it you could use.
Maybe. And
or that like affect your channel.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, shithead, you got a donation!
Unfortunately, yeah, because at that time, that was sort of like when I would just upload whatever, and now my channel is much smaller. I probably had like 5,000 subs at that time. Maybe
you could
even
just
less.
upload it to Twitter and then like make a community post or something.
Yeah, I think around that time I had like 3K subs, so I could upload and, you know, it wouldn't be super consequential. Excuse me.
Rap.
But now it's like my channel has grown a lot since then, and if I don't upload exactly what people subbed for, then it's a really punishing experience. So that's, you know, when you work on a YouTube channel, that is a trap that you can fall into. So you got to be careful. Got to make sure.
That algorithm is not kind.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like, we all hated Cartoon Network when they started airing live action shit, didn't we? We wanted to watch cartoons.
When you sighed, I thought for a second you were going to say, Nolan, you can't say algorithm, and I was like sweating bullets.
Bro.
I was like, what can't I say?
A chip on your shoulder, bro.
I do not have a chip on my shoulder. There's nothing on my shoulder.
You have a Dorito on your shoulder, bro. Super
No, I don't!
Thank you for the $1, bro.
That hasn't happened in weeks. I haven't had a Dorito chip on my shoulder in weeks.
You got Cheeto dust on your fingers, bro. That was a terrible idea. Yeah, everyone hated it back then. And I'm just saying, it makes sense. You know, if you sub for something, if you sub to a channel because you liked certain content, and then they upload content that you didn't subscribe for, you don't watch it, right? and that way there's going to be a discrepancy between your subs and videos that get watched, like views.
And your dubs.
Yeah, so you want to work on stuff that, you know, for a healthy YouTube channel, you want to create content that people subscribe for. Of course, that doesn't mean be...
Hey, shithead, you got a donation!
That doesn't mean, like, don't be afraid to be experimental. There's just nuance to it, you know?
Having said all that, everybody please look forward to Mikey's new channel, Mugi Mukbang.
Oh, fuck you, bro.
It's his newest venture. We're all very excited for it. And we look forward to being able to serve you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my god, Nolan, why, bro? Ugh.
I'm a little demon. I'm a little monster mash, man.
Yeah.
Little critter.
Yeah, you are, bro. Were my expectations last year met? Did you fall short of what you wanted to do? Okay, last year I wanted to create a new channel, and that was something that I eventually got around to doing. So that took a lot of effort because I wanted to have several videos ready to go before the launch, right? I didn't want to create a new channel and then only have one video, right? I learned from that. You want to have several videos up from the get-go so they can all feed into each other. And you can build up that watch time towards monetization. So I wanted to have that channel monetized by the end of the year. Of course, that didn't happen because I launched it in the middle of October. It happened earlier this year, so I'm very happy about that. But the thing is, I always have goals in mind, little and big. I make sure the little ones are achievable, and the big ones are ones that, you know, I work towards over time. And I always got to have something I'm working towards. If I don't, then I'm aimless, you know? So, yes and no. Yes, in that I got the smaller stuff done. And no, in that the bigger ones aren't there. I'm not there yet, but it'll take time. I don't know when. I don't know when I'll meet those goals, but I'm still working towards them. I'm going to keep working towards them until I can't, if that makes sense. And or until I get there. Does that make sense, Nolan?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Great. Well, what about you, Nolan?
What about me?
I mean, what about you? Did you have any goals that you met?
I'm kind of in this listless state of ennui where I don't know what I want out of life or what I want to do. So my goal is just usually make it through the workday and play a video game, eat hot chip, and don't lie.
Okay, that's a that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hello, donuts. Donuts. Hello, donuts. Drawing these like veins on them. Oh, you finished it, Tony? I'm looking forward to seeing it. But yeah, no, I always think it's important to celebrate the little goals, and of course, always be working towards something bigger. Dude, Archer, thank you so much for the... Is that 8 Canadian dollars? Is that what that is? Thank you for the 8 Canadian dollar dues, bro. I hope you continue to get stronger, Mugi. I appreciate that. You guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to my newer channel, like, this is where I'm currently uploading stuff. I have a new video coming out very soon, most likely within the week. That is it right there. So I appreciate your continued support, really. Thank you, guys. And Archer, thank you, man. Hey, you know, Digimon, what are your opinions about it, even though I mean, okay, when I was a kid, I hated it simply because I felt like you had to be either on Team Pokemon or Team Digimon. And, I realize now as an adult that was fucking stupid. And just because they had similar concepts doesn't mean I only had to like one or the other. Right? What do you think about that, Nolan?
What do I think?
Yes.
What do I think?
Yes.
I have no real thoughts. I'm sorry.
So personally, like I eventually ended up watching the first like 20 something episodes in Japanese, and I liked it.
Hey, shithead, you got a donation!
I liked it. I actually think I enjoyed it more than the Pokemon anime. But of course, only time will really tell. I've only seen 20 episodes, and I loved Pokemon as a kid, especially when, you know, the Pokemon boom was happening in the late 90s.
Pokemon was so cool.
Early 2000s. Yeah, dude. Fucking loved it. There's nothing else like it at the time. I mean, like that Pokemon boom, that big-ass fad. It's crazy. It's nice that you reflect on your own achievements and your works. It's sort of cathartic to hear the sort of drive from other creatives, despite the bumps and whatnot. I hope you have friends you can go back and forth with about this rambling. Dude, yeah, if without, like, people telling me, you know, like, without, like, having good friends, I feel like, you know, friends help, well, friends are necessary. They help you improve. You can't improve all by yourself. You need people to help guide you. So a lot of me wanting to improve is simply because I've had people give a shit enough about me and try to show me, like, you know, what's right from wrong and things like that. And I greatly appreciate them giving enough of a shit about me for that kind of thing, you know? Yeah, support systems. And sorry about that. That is my cat's rotating food bowl.
Oh.
Yes, support systems are huge. And Nolan here has been a part of my support system, and I greatly appreciate his say, his input. He has definitely had an impact on me. So thank you, Nolan.
You are so welcome.
You bastard.
That'll be $20 to my PayPal. What, you think the support is for free, bitch? You think I'm a good friend just because? Is this like my villain manifesto?
Seeing your lack of uploads on the channel, what have you done outside of your life? Well, like I said, I've been working on my other channel, Moogie Mallard, this one right here. So, that's what I've been working on. That is where my heart currently is.
They're good video essays. He's very passionate about the subjects he talks about, so give him a listen. Or watch, I mean.
Thank you, man.
I always listen to my video essays.
Yeah, they're designed...
Because I work all the time.
Yeah, I write them with that in mind. Because I listen to them, too, as I work.
What video essays do you like listening to?
The same kind of stuff that I make, like stuff about Sonic, Dragon Ball, One Piece. I like stuff where people talk about business. I like some true crime is nice here and there, but it gets a little overwhelming at times.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like Mr. Ballin could be fun. Do you know what that is?
I have not heard of him.
Okay, he talks about the dark and mysterious. So that could be fun. Yeah, I like stuff like that. You listen to Broadway musical OSTs? Those could be fun too. I like, yeah, music.
I love Broadway.
No, music can be fun. Music is great. But usually something that helps pass the time is listening to someone tell a story or talk about something that they're very passionate about. And that's why I really like video essays. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I really like documentary styled stuff where they just talk about shit Like, even if I already know this stuff, it's nice to hear it packaged in a very passionate way. And that's why I know, like, the stuff that I'm making, everyone has said at one point before, but, you know, I have different opinions than some people, and maybe the way I put it could help, you know, someone can resonate with it, whether they agree or not, you know? And I think that's what's so fascinating about it. And also, video essays take much less time to make than cartoons. Cartoons take so much time, and then they just aren't nearly as rewarding. So, that is one of the biggest things. It's just, I mean, it's more like a serendipity kind of thing, where it's like, that's where my heart was anyway. And it just happens to be easier to make, you know, than cartoons, because cartoons take us, they just take so much fucking time, dude.
And they're not algorithm friendly, right? Like, they got to you got to have a certain amount of time to like really make money.
Yes. Because cartoons take a long time to make, you can't really get... Okay, so videos, if you want them to be worth your time, they need to be, like, at least 8 minutes long. And if they're not 8 minutes, well, you're getting paid... Like, if you make a video that's 7 minutes and 59 seconds long, you're getting paid essentially the same amount as if it were 31 seconds long. So anything that's less than 30 seconds, well, you hardly get anything on it. Anything that's 30 seconds to about 7 minutes, 59 seconds, you get a little bit more. And then, over 8 minutes, you get to stuff that shit with ads. So it's way more worth your time.
Stuff it.
Yeah,
good.
You get to stuff it with ads like it's a fucking Thanksgiving turkey, bro. So my problem with cartoons is that it took, like, a month just to make, like, I would work, like, 60 hours to make a cartoon that was, like, a minute long.